Okay. A warm greeting on this beautiful day. I once again welcome you all for the new session. I hope everyone will be fine during this pandemic lockdown, and everyone must be safe and stay inside and be good. Okay, you should not be affected. The world is not favorable place for us. So today we are going to have the session over the topic reported speech. This is Pumani, the Faculty of English. Okay, I think everyone knows that reported speech. What is reported? What is a report? Somebody has said something. Okay, so the exact words are reported by the third person. So whether he is using the actual words of the speaker or his own words, whether he is using his own words. Okay, we have two kinds of speech. One is direct, and another one is indirect. Okay, so let's have a quick session in 40 or 45 minutes. So we will complete this topic. So if you find any difficult, just write your comments in the comment section. I will welcome you. Okay, reported speech. What is direct speech? When we report the exact words of the speaker without any change, then this is direct speech. Okay, example, I said I like English. So this is the word here, because the first person. Okay, so better, let me give another sentence. Okay, good. Please look at this sentence. Ram said to Kala, I am preparing for my exam now. Look at the sentence. Who is the speaker first? Ram. And who is the listener here? Kala. Okay. And this is called reported verb. Okay. When you listen to me very carefully, you will find a clear cut answer, clear cut idea about direct speech. Okay, Ram is the speaker and Kala is the listener, and a reported verb is said to. This is past tense. I am preparing for my exam. So look at this. We are using the actual words of the speaker. What are the actual words? I am preparing for my exam. We don't use our own words. We don't change anything in the reporting speech. That's all. Okay. I can tell you once again. Reports direct speech will have comma and quotation. Okay. So we have used Ram said to Kala. We have used the exact words of the speaker Ram. Okay. So better we can just go for this sentence. I think everyone will have a clear idea. Good. Now let's come to the topic indirect speech. What is indirect speech, sir? When we don't use the real words of the speaker. When we don't use the real words of the speaker and change them, then this is called, we can do some changes in pronoun, in reported verb, in tenses, in adverbials. If we do some changes in the actual speaker's words, that is called indirect speech, I'm sure. Look at this. Ram told Kala that he was preparing for his exam. I can tell you, Ram is the speaker, Kala is the listener. But we don't use the Ram's exact words. We have used the conjunction also. And we have changed the pronoun. He refers to I. I means Ram. So, was preparing his Ram's. That's all. My will be changed into his. That is, it will be very easy to understand. It will be very easy to understand. When we don't use the real words of the speaker and change them, then this is called direct speech. Okay. Here I said that I liked English because these are my exact words. They are not the exact words. We have used the conjunction that, and we have changed the tense of the verb. So here we have changed the real words of the speaker. That's all. Good. I think students, you are not able to, I think you are able to see what I written on the board. The two small boys, they are going to the ground. And one of the boys who says that, I am going to play cricket. Atvik and Bhuvan. So, the both boys. Look at this. I am going to play cricket. Who is the speaker? Atvik. And the listener is Bhuvan. And what is the reported speech? Going to play cricket. So, what is the reported verb? Said to. This is past tense. Okay. So, we have to do some changes in the reporting speech. Look at this. If it is past tense, the reported verb is in past tense, we have to do some changes in the reported speech. The pronoun will be changed, the tense will be changed, and the adverbials will be changed. Look at this. There will be no change of the speaker and the listener. But look at this here. Said to will be changed into told. And we have added that, the conjunction. And I refers to Advik. This is a boy. So we have used the word here, he. And what is the past tense for am? That is was. We have written here. So Advik told Bhuvan that he was going to play cricket. That's all. Very simple. We have made the changes. A reported verb, and we have added the conjunction, and we have changed the pronoun as well as the tense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have removed the comma as well as the quotation. Very, very simple, and you can understand very easily. Okay, so I think let me go to the next slide. Good. Sir, okay, sir. So we can change from one form to another form. So in the tenses, what should be done? What should be done? Simple present tense will be changed into simple past. Okay. So simple present tense, go. It will be changed into went. I am taking only the irregular verb. Then only you can understand what is the difference. And present continuous. Am plus B1 plus ing. Here is a present continuous tense. And you can write here was plus B1 plus ing. Perfect tense. Perfect tense, we can use it here. Has or have plus V3. Example I can tell you. And Ram said to me, I have completed all the sums. Okay, so Ram, speaker, me is the listener. So said to will be changed into told. That. Okay, told me that he, what's the past tense for have? Had. He had completed all the sums. So look at this. Present tense, present perfect, has and have will be changed into had plus V3. Okay, present perfect, the same. Has or have plus verb plus ing. It will be changed to had been plus verb plus ing. And simple past, V2, for example, here, went. Here, the V2 will be changed into had plus V3. Here, had gone. Had gone. And past continuous tense, was or were plus V1 plus ing. I was walking with my friends. So it will be changed into had been plus ing form. Past perfect alone, there will be no change. There will be no change. So automatically here had plus V3, here had plus V3. And past perfect continuous the same. And will be changed into would. I'm sure not only will, even shall also. So this idea I will just teach you in the next slide. Okay, I think you can understand very easily. And if you are not able to, just look at the board clearly, just you can pass your comments and let me clarify it. Good. Look at this. Here we have to do some changes. Okay, if we have, this is called a modal auxiliary. Modals. If we find the modals, even in direct and indirect speech, what should be done here? Will and shall. We can just use would. Just keep in your mind, when you have the word shall, it should not be changed into should. It should be changed into would. And can, it will be changed into could. May, might. Look at this. Must. Must will be changed into had to. Here, in this area, we have to consider two words. One is shall, another one is must. When you have the word shall, we should write only would. When you have the word must, you should write only had to. But there are some exceptions. Okay, keep in your mind. Next thing is adverbials. In this area, the students will not find the mistake. Now, it will be changed into then, today, that day, yesterday, the day before, tomorrow, the following day, ago, before, this, that, these, those. Another one is, I have missed here, here, there, here, there. When I was preparing, just I was not able to remember. Now I'm writing. Okay, keep in your mind. This is adverbials, this is modals, and these are the be verbs, do verbs, and have verbs. And no teacher will just prepare like that, because just I have prepared with a lot of reference. And here, am and is, it will be changed into was. And look at this. These are the B1 present tense. It will be changed into past tense. So if you have the past tense, the stating verbs was and were, it will be changed into had been. I told you very clearly in the last slide. Okay, if you have the past tense V2, it will be changed into had plus V3. Okay, I think the students sometimes say, what is V1 and V2 and V3? Is nothing but, I can tell you, run, V1, ran, B2. Run, B3. This is called irrelevant verb. So many students will write, sir, run, run, run. No, run, ran, run. Okay? So did, had, has and have, had. So make a note of this. It will be very, very useful to you. Even you may be the student or the teachers, or you may be preparing for the competitive examinations. It will be very, very helpful. So note it down. Okay, if you have any doubt, please pass the comments. I will just clarify. Good. I think it's not necessary. We will do it very easily because it's a spoken form. Okay, direct speech if you have. So first three will function as the subject. So it will be changed. He, she, they, that's all. So we should not give much importance to these words. So it will come as subject. So he, she, they, that's all. This is my, our, your, possessive. So it will be changed his, her, their. The answer is here. Me, us, you. This is object. It will be changed into him, her, or them. This is reflexive pronoun. Okay, mine, ours, and yours. So the answers are here. Very simple. I think the students will never make the mistake in this area because it's a very easy one. The students will get full mark in this. Okay. Good. So now we are entering into the exercise. Okay. We have 4 kinds of sentences. Generally, we have in English 4 kinds of sentences, but in transformation, we have 3 kinds of sentences. Somebody is asking you in transformation, how many kinds of sentences? You can tell them 3. Generally, if you are asked to tell them the answer, how many kinds of sentences in English, you must tell them 4. Okay? Declarative or assertive. What is declarative? Declarative is a statement. It gives an information. That's all. Okay? Next, imperative. Imperative, it may be an order or command or warning or advice, okay, or request. Most probably, it will start with a verb. Okay, I can tell you, please write down all the points. I request the viewers to write down all the points. Next, interrogative. Interrogative, it's questions. Okay, it's nothing but questions. We have 2 kinds of questions. One is WH, another one is yes or no type questions. So let me teach you in the next slide. Next, exclamatory. Alas, I lost my purse. Alas, I lost my purse. Sudden feelings. Wow, what a wonderful scene it is. I can tell you that when you're watching a movie, particularly Fast and Furious, when you're watching a movie, the chasing scene, you will be sitting on the corner of the seat. And after coming from the theater, you'll say, what a wonderful scene it was. So it was so interesting one, fascinating one. That is because it shows the sudden feeling. So we must know how to change from direct to indirect. Okay, I think this explanation will be enough for these words: declarative, imperative, interrogative, exclamatory. Good. when we change into direct to indirect or indirect to direct, we must follow some rules. Then only it will be good. If we don't follow, automatically we will do the wrong answer. If we have say in the direct speech, we'll have say that. My friends say we cannot come to the temple. Good. My friends, this is plural. Say present tense. So if we have the present tense, we should not change the tense in the reported speech. Keep in your mind. If we have only the past tense in the reported verb, we should do some changes in the tense in the reporting speech. But otherwise we cannot do. We should not do. Okay? So can't will be can't. Okay? That is. So only the pronoun can be changed. So my friends, the answer is my friends. What is that here? Say will be changed into say that. Say that. We will be changed into they. They. I told you when you have the present tense in reported verb, there will be no change in the tense. They can't come to the temple. They can't come to the temple. Very easy. Look at this. And it says that. And it says to. Says to means there is a listener. If we have the listener only, we can use the word tells. Without the listener, we cannot use the word tell. And said that, said to. What is that? Told. Okay. Let me give you an example. Bala says to Radha, I am going to library now. So what is the here? Bala says to Radha, I am going to library now. So says to present tense. So if you have the present tense in the reported verb, there won't be any change in the reported speech. So look at this. Bala says to Radha, I am going to library now. Says to, tells. So Bala tells Radha. So what is the conjunction we can use? That. Bala is a boy. Here I have considered. So we can use the word he. And he, it can agree with the only is, not am. So he is going to library now as now. There will be no change. There will be no change. Keep in your mind, because in this area, even the people who may think that they are the toppers, okay, they will commit the mistake here. They will commit the mistake. Keep in your mind, when you are changing from direct to indirect, you must have a lot of ideas in your mind. Once you have, definitely you can make the sentences. Next. Imperative sentence. The picture shows a father is advising his son. Most probably all the fathers will advise, but no son, no daughter will listen. When they become parents, they will come to know that your father was absolutely right. Here, teacher, Okay, he is asking, get up. Tell me the answer. He is raising. And look at this. Here, the teacher is asking the question, the students are responding. Okay, so advice and order and maybe the request. Please tell me the answer like that. Imperative sentences are those which express order, command, advice, even including warning, remind, force, even suggestion. Even suggestion. Okay? Example, the teacher said to the students, get out. Most probably the students who are doing a lot of naughty things, but the teacher enters the classroom and the first word of the teacher is get out. And most probably in some reputed schools, the teachers will ask them, when they are entering the classroom, how many of you haven't completed the classwork and so many this and that? And most of the students will just stand up and they will say, get out. Here the word is the teacher's order. Teacher is superior and the students, they must obey the teacher's words. So that's why we have here placed the word ordered. The teacher ordered the students to get out. The sentence is positive. Sentence is positive. That's why we have used the word to. If the sentence is negative, don't get out. Not to get out. Not to get out. So I think you understood everything clearly now. So let me teach you. Here I have an empty page. I'll teach you. The manager said to the clock, bring me all the files, I should check. Here, sir, we have two sentences in the reported speech. What should we do? Yes, sir, that is your doubt is correct. But we must take only the first sentence. Then we can go for the next. I can tell you what to do. Okay, the manager said to the clerk, said to, the reported verb will be acting according to the reported speech. So the manager is superior. The clerk must obey the words of the manager. So what is the word here? Should. The answer is the manager ordered the clerk bring. This is V1, that's it starts with the verb. So you can use the conjunction, so not conjunction in infinitive, to bring. Me means the manager. So bring him all the files. And next we have an declarative sentence. So when you have two sentences, you must add a phrase, and added that he should will be only should. He should check. He should check. Look at this. The manager said to the clerk, bring me all the files, I should check. This is, the manager ordered the clerk to bring him all the files and added that he should check. That's all. Because even in the 11th, 10th and 11th and 12th standard textbook, you can find these kinds of sentences. Okay, somewhat it will be difficult, but you can find the answer very easily if you follow the rules of direct indirect. Good. Palani says to Kala, don't go anywhere, I will come here in 10 minutes. Look at this. Speaker is Palani and listener is Kala. Okay, both are friends. Both are friends. And what is the reporting verb? Says to. Look at this here. This is present tense. Don't go anywhere, I will come. Okay. So we have the negative sentence. What is the answer? Palani. Okay. Tells Kala. So if it is present tense, there will be no change in the tense. Don't go. What is that? Not to go. The no don't will be coming here. Not to go anywhere. And you can write and added that. You can write only and. That will be enough. And he will is will. He will come here in 10 minutes. That's all. Very simple. Okay, Amma? So I think you might have understood this. And if you're not able to understand, you can just write to me and I'll just clarify it. Okay. Interrogative sentences. Interrogative is nothing but question. We have two kinds of questions. We have two kinds of questions. So one is WH. We have WH question and yes or no type question. What is WH question? Let me ask you, what are you doing? You cannot tell me the answer yes or no. But let me ask you, are you listening to me? The answer will be or should be or must be yes or no. Okay. WH question can be informative question. Yes or no questions, the answer can be given in a single word, yes or no. Okay. When we report a WH question, we use the reporting verb like asked or inquired. Not only WH question, all the questions. Because questions can be asked, cannot be told, cannot be requested. Okay. So the verb must be asked, sometimes inquired. Look at this. He said to me, where do you live? He said to me, where do you live? Who is the speaker? He. And what is the reported verb? Said to, past tense. Me, an object of I. Where do you live? This is WH question. WH question. So you can write as it is. Because look at this. Do plus live. Do plus live is equal to live. So what is the past tense? This is called V1. So the V2 is lived. Okay? The answer is, he asked me where, you have written as it is, and you, after the interrogative link, you can use only the subject. What is subject here? I. So the do and live will be changed into lived. Okay? I think it's somewhat interesting, but most of the students and most of the people will commit the mistake. After writing where, the people will write only the other thing, the lived or some other thing. Okay? Mother said to me, what are you doing there? Yes, in this sentence, I'll teach you exactly. Mother said to me, what are you doing there? Past tense. Here, WH question. Okay, good. Mother asked me. No problem, you'll get 1 mark. And WH question as it is, what? And so I can tell you, because in the last sentence I was not able to teach you. In this sentence, after the interrogative link, the students will place the verb here. It should not happen. If you do this, you will lose a mark. The answer is wrong. What? After the interrogative link, you can write only the subject I. And we cannot write where because it's a past tense of or. So where cannot agree with the I. So you can use the word was. What I was doing there. Okay. I think you have a clear idea in these sentences. Okay. If you have any doubt, okay, you can just pass your comments. Okay, fine. Now, let's come to the next type of question. Yes or no type. We use whether or if. Most probably, I used to tell the students to use whether. Don't go for if. Even though it is easy, but in my views, whether is very easy. Sometimes it may confuse you. Okay, maybe it's conditional one. Let me go for the example. Suma said to me, are you interested in this offer? Look at this. Are you interested in this offer? Maybe the job. Maybe I got job in, okay, Apple or Microsoft. Suma said to. Look at this. This is interrogative. I told you very clearly, the question can be asked, cannot be told, or and what is that? Requested. So the reported verb is asked. Suma asked me. Instead of using if, we can use the word whether. Whether you will be changed into I, because she is asking me whether I, or sir, past tense sir, we can use where, but we cannot write if I were interested. No. So where cannot agree with this. So you can use the word whether I was interested. This will be changed into that. This is adverbial. So we can just, we have made the changes 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have made the 5 changes. Then only the sentence will be right. Next. The teacher said to me, do you know the answer? Most probably all the teachers would ask the same question. Do you know the answer? And usually we'll say no sir. Okay. The teacher said to me, do you know the answer? Yes. Said to me. Okay. And asked as usual. Okay. And look at this. Remove the comma and quotation. Okay. I have used only single quotation. That's my mistake. If or whether. You can use any one of this. That's why I have just put the line. You can use the word whether. After writing the whether, you must use the word subject. Here me. So you can use the word here I. Whether I. I told you no, live. Do plus live is equal to live. Even do plus no is equal to no. So it's a V2 new. My handwriting is very poor. Let me change it. New. So whether I knew the answer. Very easy. Look at this. Whether I knew the answer. Even I have explained how the verb is changed. Okay. I think you have got a clear idea over these sentences. Okay, fine. Exclamatory sentence. What is exclamation? Exclamation means it's a sudden feeling. Okay, for example, last year, okay, CSK lost the match against Mumbai Indians. What will happen? A loss, CSK lost the match. But Mumbai Indians may think, hooray, Mumbai Indians has won the match. Okay, so the persons who lost the match, they would be in sad mood. The persons, the people who have won the match, they would be in the delightful mood. Exclamatory sentences are which express joy, sorrow, admiration, but most of the times we don't use. Surprise we will use. Okay, so we can use the interjections like oh, ah, a loss, hooray, and wow. Okay, the word set changes into exclamatory. This phrase, these two words should be used in all the exclamatory sentences because we have two kinds of feelings. One is joy, another one is sorrow. In these two kinds of feelings, everything will be included. Okay, delight, surprise, happy, admiration, disgust, and horror. That's all. Okay. Now, we can go for the example. He said, hooray, I won the prize. Look at this, I told you, exclaimed with it. This is the happy news. That's why we have used the word joy. And in two sentences only, we can use the conjunction that. One is declarative. Another one is exclamatory. Even in imperative sentences and interrogative sentences, we should not use that. Keep in your mind, because most of the times the students will write, Kumar asked me that, where I was going. If you use the word that, definitely it's wrong. We can use the conjunction only in two sentences. One is declarative or assertive, exclamatory sentences. But the phrase exclaimed with it, that should be in exclamatory sentence. That, and here, I. It shows the subject, he. And I told you very clearly, V1 will be changed into V2. V2 will be changed into had plus V3. That he had won a prize. Very simple. Next, she said, alas, I failed in the exam. He exclaimed with sorrow because the word says failed. It shows the mood of sorrow, that failed, past tense. This is V2 will be changed into had plus V3 in the exam. Next, wow, it's a wonder. They said, wow, what a pleasant weather it is. They exclaimed with wonder. I told you that it was a pleasant weather. That's all. Okay, just I have made you have a clear cut ideas in the topic reported speech. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Let me clarify it and we can have the session.